The greatest contributing factor in wrongful convictions is eyewitness misidentification. The simplest definition of witness misidentification is when a witness incorrectly identifies a culprit. For example, in Kirk Bloodworth's case, he was identified by 5 witnesses. However, he was later exonerated through DNA evidence. There are 5 main variables that may affect the validity of identifications. The first is suggestive circumstances. These may include showing the suspect in the back of a police car, poorly constructed lineups, and police encouraging a witness to identify a suspect. The second factor is the unreliability of memory. Memory can be affected by trauma or shock, as well as bias from outside sources. Every time you remember an event, you are remembering it the last time you remembered it. Also, certainty does not equal accuracy. Although some witnesses are not always sure of their identification, the jury is made to believe the witness is certain. The fourth variable is pressure from the community. In large or popular cases, community pressure can often result in witnesses rushing to identify suspects, resulting in wrongful convictions and creating tunnel vision for the investigators, where they find evidence against a specific suspect instead of finding evidence to find a suspect. The more intense the crime, the greater need for a conviction that leads to hasty decisions. For example, in Kirk Bloodworth's alleged crime, it was in a small community and a very high-profile case. Thus, the witnesses and police were eager to identify a culprit. The witnesses, and especially the police, are under an enormous amount of pressure from the community. The last factor is the changing of the description of the perpetrators. Witnesses are not sure of what they remember, will change their description based on new information they heard. There are possible solutions to wrongful convictions: less circumstantial evidence and more DNA evidence. Witnesses are incredibly unreliable and remain the main contributor of wrongful convictions. They usually cannot prove beyond a reasonable doubt. More concrete evidence is equal to more accurate convictions.